This probably looks like a really crappy setup. Because it is. Because I am just getting ready today, going on a date later. Very excited, date night. And unfortunately, I've been very busy recently. I haven't been able to set aside the time to do my regular filming setup, script it, do the editing. So I'm trying to do more of a casual, chatty get ready with me so I can get some videos out. Even though my last video was like quite a while ago. I'm trying. So we're just going to get ready. I'm going to talk you through the products that I am using. We're also going to have a little bit more of an in-depth conversation, which is hinting to what I just said with being too busy and adulting too much. Let's get started with the makeup. Now you might notice two changes about me. I got my eyebrows done. I just got them tinted. I am getting married in a week, and I didn't want to be fussing around with eyebrow pencils or tints on the day. Where is that? I'm just using Milk Makeup gel tint crap with a bit of Makeup by Mario bronzing and shaping serum in the shade Light because I have been outside. So my skin tone has got a little bit of a tan, and I need to add some bronze to this so I don't look like Casper the Ghost. Okay, so changes, right? Eyebrows. They're a little bold right now. It is in a week, so they're going to calm down a bit, I hope. I used to get my eyebrows dyed quite a bit, but it got expensive. Like with a tip, it's $50. And because I spend money on eyebrow products, I just kind of backed off a bit. But I want my eyebrows to be looking good on the day. Like I said, they're going to not be so dark. I don't think she usually does it this dark. She said the sun lightens them, and we're going to have a very sunny week coming up where I live. Right now, it's just like humid and gross and gray. I've been hating it. This is not what I signed up for. No one asked me if this could be the summer weather. Second change, I've kind of covered them up now, but I have been experiencing some bad breakouts. Now, I do get breakouts during like the hormone fluctuations in the month, so I think it has to do with that. But these ones were pretty bad, and definitely on my cheeks they concentrated. And so I do think that that was also paired with stress. I wrote my first exam since I don't know. Anyways, my first academic exam for quite a while, and midway through I had a freak out. I almost left, but I was like, you can't do that. It was a literary genres exam. Really enjoyed the course. It was 7 weeks, and usually courses are supposed to be 4 months, right? So I didn't enjoy that, but that's all a part of the learning process. Where's my eyebrow gel? Where's my eyebrow gel? So Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Freeze. I prefer this one so much more than how, oh wow, yeah, these are so dark. You know the little pot that they first came out with in like 2020 or 2021? I would always get little white flakes if you put this in your eyebrows and then you don't touch them. They'll be perfect. Some bushy eyebrows. Ah yes, my TED Talk, Adulting Too Hard. So I think that's also kind of what brought on some of these pimples, along with hormone fluctuations, like I said. But the last 2 months have just been a little roller coaster of having to do a lot of stuff every weekend, really busy during the weeks. So I wanted to ask you, because I got such lovely comments on my last video talking about doing your makeup when you have something you don't really want to do, how it can make you feel better. I will link that in the description box down below if you want to check it out. But what do you do when you have those moments when the adulting like prey gets you in its jaws? And that's usually when you realize, at least when I realize, oh, I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing day to day. It's just been a lot of chores, errands, the mundane crap that you have to push yourself through, those meetings that I talked about, sending those emails, getting the right information to the right people, ordering stuff. You know. What do you do to bring back that like childhood fun and wonder? Maybe you don't. Maybe you are great at adulting. I am not. It stresses me out. It makes me not enjoy myself. So, to be vulnerable, what I like doing is I like watching cartoons like Pokemon. Yep, I am 30 years old Pokemon fan. I find the episodes are actually quite funny. There's a little bit when the episodes got more serious, they weren't as funny. They're funny again. Ash is acting like a bit of a brat, but that's okay. I am having fun with Pokemon. I would say I enjoy playing with my cat, but he's actually not very good at playing with stuff. I don't know. I don't get how to play with him. I buy him so many toys and he likes them for 20 minutes and then he stops playing with them. And you almost have to like, I don't even know. Maurice, what are you doing, buddy? He's such a good guy though. Hi, Mo. Mo, say hi. Oh, he's having his after dinner little nap. So that's a big one for me. I also really enjoy, I have a Nintendo Switch. I know they just came out with the 2 and I got Nintendo like 2 years ago now. So I'm kind of like, they've just like upgraded the screen and I already have the OLED. So I'm not going to get it. It's so expensive. I can't even afford it. Let's put a little bit of bronzer on. See, that's what's great about this product is you can use it as like bronzing drops or actual bronzer around your face. Pew, pew, pew. So I love playing Mario Kart. I'm a big fan of like the Nintendo characters, Mario, Legend of Zelda. I actually don't have that many games because it takes me so long to get through a game. Where on the other hand, reading, wow, I love reading. Transports me away. You're off on an adventure. You've made new friends. I can read a book pretty fast. See how easily that blended in? We're going for a bit of an orangey look today. We're also going to use MAC Blush Please. Did I use this last time? I'm going to find a different blush. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, I have the shade Fox by Merit. It's kind of that brown, warm taupe. I did want to use the Tower 28 blush. This is in Long Beach Iced Tea, but I didn't want an all matte cheek. Maybe we should though. Because I've had these breakouts, I've been so scared to like put on blush that might be expired. So I know this isn't expired. I bought it this year, so I'll probably it's a cute blush. It's very sunny, even though it's not sunny. Anyways, talking about Nintendo. Look at these! So, if you don't know, this is Princess Peach, and then we have Mario, who are iconic characters from Nintendo games. And they're like figurines, but we saw these, and since we're getting married next week, we're going to put them on top of the cake as cake toppers. Peach is my girl. I have Princess Peach Showtime, which is a Nintendo game that came out like last year or the year before. Loved it. It's one of the only games that I have beaten because it's relatively easy, but that's why I like it. And I love her. She's just so cute. And then we have Mario, and love Mario. So I'm really excited to put these on my cake as toppers. even though that's not what they're intended for. I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush because I want it to be very diffused and blurred. I don't know if it makes me... He's lying on my vest. If it makes me that childhood wonder, but painting my nails always makes me feel good. You put on a show, it's just a little distraction, and then you have this pretty thing to look at all day. See, the problem with it though is when it starts to chip and I procrastinate taking it off, and then it just looks really, really bad. Ooh, speaking about procrastination, I will be back again. This will probably be new to you, but I really enjoy watching tarot card readings on YouTube, and I have one guy that I really enjoy watching. I believe his handle is like Minopod readings, or I will also put that in the description box. But he does like general readings for the week and then the month. And listen, tarot card is like what you make of it. It's just something fun. I'm not too like, you know, it's not guiding my life per se. But he brought up something interesting today, and I think it's for like or like the middle of July for me. And it's to watch out for energy vampires. And I think he was talking about like old people coming back into your life. But he went on to explain this, which is relationships where you don't have reciprocal energy. And he's like, that doesn't have to be with just people. This can be with anything. And that got me thinking, because we were talking about procrastination, my relationship with TV. Listen, I love TV. I love being entertained. Obviously, I've talked about books and video games. I also love watching TV. And sometimes, like, I just have it on in the background, but I will find myself sitting down to start watching stuff instead of doing things. And where do I put my energy? That's where it's gonna like grow. Unfortunately, when you watch TV, nothing grows. That's just entertainment. That's for relaxation, but not so much when you watch a lot of TV. So, is that too light? Do you even see any blush? It might just be the light, because then I'll go outside and it'll just be like blush city. We're also going to do eyes today. I'm going to use some MAC shades in soft brown, and then I'm going to put a sparkle over top. Oh, wedge. Is this soft brown? Okay, yeah, I'm going to go in with soft brown. So for me, stuff that gives me like a reciprocal energy, reading. I get to like imagine stuff. It makes me excited. I don't know. Sometimes TV just doesn't make me yeah, you're just like sitting there watching. There's no imagination around it. Nothing like that. This gives me energy. It's fun to plan out content. I have a bit of a hard time with editing. Not the best editor, but I still do it. And I get really excited when I see comments from like people I don't even know who are sharing their opinions and what they think of the world and makeup, and it's fun. I know that won't always happen. People can comment odd things sometimes, but I've been really lucky so far. So if you've commented, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Just kind of like a light peach color. And I know there's like other things, you know, you go see friends, you go see family, you go travel. I'm more talking about like the day-to-day stuff where you just get in these routine ruts and what makes you feel good versus what is being an energy vampire. And I think like this summer, I have a lot of time to focus on the things that I really enjoy. I'm training for a marathon. I've been really enjoying my long runs. I run very slow. But still, I'm running like a big distance. I really enjoy it. It's definitely like a me time thing. I want to really focus on my YouTube and reading and getting ready for school in the fall and just really giving a lot to that. And TV doesn't fit in there how I've been using it, you know? And then I just want a really glittery eyeshadow topper. I think I'm going to go with the middle one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And just really lightly flick that on. So it's just pretty. I'm going to try pink on the other one, because I might do this, ew, excuse me, on my wedding day. Yeah, the pink's a little less chunky actually. But I would love for you to leave a comment down below telling what you do when you've been adulting too hard. What are kind of those regulating, giving back to yourself actions that feel a little more childlike? I don't know. Quick curl of the eyelashes. I find it stuff where maybe you've spent your like adult money previously, but you don't have to keep spending it. God, like nothing fun about paying off credit cards unless you get good points. Gonna throw on the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. Love an $8 mascara. I hope you can see me. I've been going for lots of walks this year just in our neighborhood and trying to get out of the house more. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, just leaving the house more, getting out there. And so many people around us have these really beautiful wild gardens. And I've been really enjoying checking out the flowers, looking at the colors. They're those really like tall, wild looking flowers. They're so beautiful. The kind of flowers where you probably don't even have to water them. You know, they're natural to the area, so they just bloom and then they go away when it gets too hot, maybe. That's also something where it like gives to me. I saw these poppies and they were pink. It was this really light pink poppy and they were so beautiful. I love how this separates, lengthens. I'm kind of doubling up now, so it's getting a little clumpy, but okay. And the product that really like inspired me for this whole look, I usually decide what I want to do in the lips and then work around that on my face. Oh my God. So we recently got H Mart where I live, and they have a little like beauty section. And this is colorgram in the shade 05 Sweet Persimmon. And it's a lip tint that I believe is made in Korea. I love this so much. Oh my God. So it's a lip tint. It's glossy, but it's not too pigmented like the lip tints of North America. Just look. Isn't that nice? Has such a nice like glossy finish. Has a fruity smell. And it's very jelly on the lips. It has a fantastic texture. You know what it's really like? Those Rare Beauty lip oils that launched a couple years ago. They tried to repackage them as like lip oils, but no, they were a lip tint because they're totally made in Korea. And I bought the shade Happy, which is a very peachy, bright orange color. I do have the blush. I'm going to be wearing that when I get married. But I didn't like the lip tints because they were marketed as a lip oil and they were very drying. This feels so nice. And then just throughout the day, I put a lip balm over it or some sort of lip gloss. It's just nice to have a lip tint that's not super red or berry. Like, it's just this kind of neutral orange that's very natural for my skin tone. It's quite exciting. And it was $10. Oh my God, that's the biggest thing that I needed to say. $10. Let's put some mascara on the bottom lashes. Let me know if you enjoy these chit chat style get ready with me videos. They're easy to film and I can get them up pretty quickly, so I've been enjoying doing them. But I also just wanted to have a chat about, I have been feeling too much like an adult recently and I didn't really like it, and so I'm going to be bringing back some fun and wonder, I hope, for the summer and especially for this next week. because I kind of experienced some burnout with that schooling and just other things that I have going on, and that's not the life I want to live. But thank you so much for being here. This is a very natural makeup look. It's all I do. So if you're not looking for that, you probably won't enjoy my channel. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.